Hey everyone, welcome to another painting, Paint with Rick. How's it going? Today I'm going to do a landscape. I finally got some linseed oil. I had to go buy a new jar of it here, so I do a cool landscape. Today what I'm going to do is focus on, I want right in the center, I want to have the focus on like a mountain peak right in the middle. So basically I kind of want to enclose things around it, so that's the focal point in the middle. So I'm starting with a dry canvas. This is dry canvas, 16 by 20. Why I needed the linseed oil, that's what helps the paint move on the canvas, okay? With the technique I use, there's a lot of blending, so I keep a brush down here for blending, and then I just dip my brushes in linseed oil, grab the paint, and get going. So let's do that. If you're new, I'll show you. I just got linseed oil in a bowl. I'll just get the brush wet with linseed oil. Come over here to my paint. I want to use blue today, so I got it's actually called Brilliant Blue. So what I'm going to do is just throw some blue up here in the sky, swish it around. Okay, we'll get some cool shapes going on up here. Let's grab a little bit of same brush, don't even wipe it off, a little Payne's Gray here, a little more. Maybe we'll have a few dark spots in the sky. Now wipe your brush, get that Payne's Gray off. Let's go back to the blue a little and maybe fill the center in here with blue. Now what I'm going to do is grab some white, and maybe we could get some magic to happen right now. So with the same brush, all I do is I keep a paper towel in my hand and wipe it off. Now I'm going to grab some titanium white with a little bit of linseed oil. Just get it wet. Now let's throw some white up in here. Kind of get loose with your brush. Just kind of throw the paint up there, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to grab a little bit of this color and bring it down to the horizon. Move it all around. I think that's far enough down. Cool, I like that sky. Now what I'm going to do is grab a blender brush, and I'm going to blend this in now. To get all those colors to blend together, lightly blend it. Depending on how fine your blending brush is, you know, these aren't the finest brushes for blending, but for this video, they're okay just to get the video done. But if you had a really fine blender brush, it'll really blend those colors together and really make the sky look nice and uniformed. But I'm going to throw clouds on top of that, so this just helps get it ready for my clouds. So alright, I like that. I was hoping for more of a darker sky, but that's alright. Let's see how it looks in the frame. It looks pretty dark. Alright. Keep my blender brush here. And I'm going to grab I'm going to grab a smaller brush to lay the clouds in. This is only a 16 by 20, but I'll use a 1-inch bristle brush to stamp in my clouds now. So I dip into my linseed oil and just get some titanium white on your brush. I'm going to design, my peak's going to be here, so I kind of want to enclose it. So I think what I'm going to do is have some clouds go like maybe around it. Okay, we'll see how it turns out. So basically what I'm doing right now is just stamping in what would be the top of the cloud. Okay, just the top part of it. Okay, I want it to look kind of roundish, so I'm kind of holding my easel because this is not my good easel. This is the one I usually take when I go out into the woods and paint. I put my big one outside there. I don't know if you can see my back patio there, but I'm getting ready to start to paint out there on the patio because it's starting to warm up here in Seattle. I'm basically just filling up the whole sky with clouds here, and we're gonna see what happens. This is the fun part now. I get to blend out the clouds. Let's see how that looks. All right, it already looks kind of cool, you know. Now there's two ways you can do this. Just use the same brush you just used to put the white up there, and you can pull these down if you want, or you can keep stamping them. You can pull and stamp, but basically I'm trying to shape the cloud now. If I just don't want it too big, I'll just stamp the bottom a little, get it to mix in with the blue underneath. And if you want the cloud bigger, you can pull it down like this, or stamp it, either way. If you sometimes when you pull it, you can make the cloud look like it's blowing. Okay, like this one, we'll pull this one to the left, and I'll blend it in like that, and maybe it'll look like it's blowing. Okay, that's how you do it. Very easy cloud. There's 100 ways to make clouds, so you know, I got a lot of different ways on my channel. Just go to my cloud videos and pick the technique that you like the best. Basically, you want to try and keep the top portion of the cloud white, is what I like to do. It doesn't matter if you don't get that effect. Wait for the painting to dry for about a week, and then come back and brighten up just the top parts of your cloud, okay, when the painting dries. I really like that cloud formation there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to try and blend everything like in a circle. So this one I'm going to blend it this way. This one I'm going to blend down this way. This one like this. This one like this. This one down. Just like that. Okay, now come in at the bottom of your clouds and the sky and get a light blend on. just the lower portion of the cloud, okay? And also get it to blend where the sky is too. Just lightly blend it. When you blend the clouds like this, it softens them up. It takes your brush strokes out, and it all right, I kind of like that. Let me stand back and take a look at it. I think that looks cool. I really like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it. I'm going to fix some of the tops here and make sure they got a nice edge on them. But doesn't that look cool? Didn't take that long to do this. Basically, all you got to do is lay blue and a little gray in your sky, blend it, and throw your clouds up, and you're done. This took 10 minutes about. All right, I'm going to lay the mountain in now. But before I do that, I need some underpaint. The peak's going to be here, but I need some underpaint here. So I'm going to just throw some titanium white underneath here, about down to where I think the mountain's going to end. Okay, this is just titanium white. Just like that. It helps with the mountain, okay? I'm just going to put a little bit on my peaks because this black, I'm using black, so don't use too much black. Just get an outline of a cool mountaintop up here. I have this one have a little outcrop right there, and maybe it swoops down here and then have another one here. Just do the top parts of the peak. That's enough black because now I'm going to blend it down and shape the mountain, okay, with a brush. So pull your black color and pull it down and shape that mountain. It's going to mix with the white underneath, okay? I'm going to throw some snow up there, so this just gives you an idea of what the mountain's going to look like, okay? I'll take your brush, wipe it off, and lightly blend it. Very good. I like that. They're talking on the radio right now. As soon as they quit talking, I'll turn the music back on. But there's so many videos that I made, and I'll have music in the background, and then I can't use the video because of copyright content. So and I've had a lot of good videos I had to just scratch because of that. So today I'm going to put the snow up and pull it more straight down than to the sides, okay? That's a small peak back there, so I'm just going to barely hit that one. I want that peak back there to look way in the distance, so I'm going to pull the snow pretty much straight down, okay? Straight down. Just put a little roll of white Put a little bit of raw white on your knife, okay? And then you can shape your mountain. Like if you want this one to turn this way, just add more snow, and then it'll turn the mountain for you, okay? That looks good. Now I'm going to mix a little blue and white together to get the shade color. Blue and white, okay? The same blue that I used in the sky. I might add a little Payne's Gray to it. To dull it down a bit. Because I want it to be in the shadow. I want it to be the shadow side of the mountain. It looks like they put opera on my channel, so I'm not going to turn the music on. So this is blue white mixture with a little Payne's Gray in it. It should show up pretty good for you. And everywhere I have white, I'm going to pull this color just to the left of my white. It's going to create a dimension on my mountain, okay? You don't have to cover all the gray if you don't want. I think that looks really good. Let me fill this side in. I always get somebody ask why I don't fill that in. But usually I put trees over it, so I never worry about it. But there we go. All right, so I told you before, my technique's a lot of blending. As you could tell, I blended the sky, the